Here we go with the Bad Momo Jumba Goliath. I'm just playing Goliath. The Bad Mogo Goliath over here, guy. Look at this guy. He looks disgusting as fuck. But he is extremely powerful. I don't know. That splash art looks just nasty. Just look at it. Dude, fuck. I can't even say it's bad, but it's actually pretty good. The shield. He is a tank, by the way. Obviously, you can see he's Heedless, the shield of the Red King. So that's pretty cool. They did something with Darmezere. So hopefully he has pretty cool like switching abilities like Darmezere has, because Darmezere, come on now, this guy has 3 fucking weapons, dude. 3 fucking weapons, and they all have some type of ability that can be used. So that's off the bat, Darmezere is extremely expensive hero, like 270 soul stones. Have fun trying to catch his ass, and for a good reason, because he's extremely fucking powerful. But whatever the case shall be, let's take a look at Heedless, the Shield of the Red King. So this guy, kind of the Red King's bodyguard, personal bodyguard. He does a lot of physical damage, has a lot of HP. Obviously, he's a tank. Defense is kind of okay because his abilities mostly rely on defense. His defense is not as high, but yeah. So let's take a look at him. He looks pretty cool. Fuck, dude, look at this guy. He looks badass, dude. And his bam, the way he attacks is pretty cool. So bam. So he has a symbol on. He's representing his crest. He's from the red faction. He's out here representing that shit. Like bam, bitch. I like his basic attack. He looks pretty cool. His shields. Look at his aesthetics. He looks pretty good in game. His shields. If I'm trying to get a good angle with it, there you go. It looks alright. It has like a little shiny gloss feature to it, but yeah, let's take a look at his first ability. His first ability is called Shielded Strength. Heedless lunges to a nearby ally in need, granting him and his ally a shield that can absorb 364 damage for 3 seconds, whilst taunting nearby enemies. That was a terrible. I cannot use this skill because there is no allies, so unfortunately, that's just a skill to be seen in battle. Hopefully we could take this guy into battle. I would like to. It's gonna be a while before I get him because he costs as much as Darmezere. Well, a little bit less. No, actually, he costs the same amounts. They're two pretty powerful. If he's the shields of the Red King and he's like the Red King's #1 go-to man, then guarantee he's gonna be just as strong as he is. So his second ability, let's look at his passive. His second ability's passive is called Undying Will. Heedless Desire is so strong and emanates off of his body, dealing 55 base magic damage to nearby enemies. Also, when Heedless dies, his burning desire remains, dealing damage to enemies even after death. So this guy does not want to die for shit. He's like his desire is so strong, it's like burning out of him, and it's dealing damage to all enemies around him. And when he dies, this desire will keep burning, still dealing damage to any enemies nearby. So if you like were so close to killing an enemy, and he kills you first, and he's on low health, basically when you die, you'll still be doing damage. So that enemy might die, might not be able to get away just in time because of that passive ability. So that's a good tank ability you could tank for your team. You could just pop in there, and when you die, you can still do damage to enemies around you. Still helping out even after death. You're still helping out your allies. So that's pretty cool off the bat right there. Let's actually take a look at his second ability itself, which is called Unbreakable Will. Heedless will let out a bellowing roar. I cannot talk sometimes, yo. Heedless lets out a bellowing roar, which deals 176 AoE base magic damage to enemies in a cone, causing fear. So, roar! You kind of like burps on your bitch ass, like roar, and it does. It's kind of, it has the same noise and effect as Leandros's roar, so it's just like bam, 176 damage, and it causes fear. So they're all running away from me. And look, I already got these guys to that low amount of health just from doing so much damage. And yeah, so I did take a look at this hero before I did this hero spotlight, and let me tell you, this guy's ultimate is one of a kind. Has the best ultimate in the game. It is so fun to use his ultimate. The only problem with it is that you can't move while you're using this ultimate, but it is probably one of the funnest ultimates to just fuck around with. It's a little bit glitchy when it touches other enemies and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's pretty fun. So his ultimate is called Shielded from the Heavens. Heedless summons the Gate of Hell to use as a shield, becoming immune to taunt for 5 seconds. While using the shield, Heedless can knock back all enemies in front of him, dealing 55 base magic damage and attack. Damage. He cannot turn in this state, but he can block enemy skills. Some enemy skills, not all. So bam, summons this giant ass door, and he's just like pushing everybody back, like boom, 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 boom. He moves so slow, so you really want to build like good like movement speed on him. So that doesn't happen all the time, but big ass shields here. You can cast it and pop it whenever you feel like it. And bam, let's look at the front part. It looks kind of cool. Damn, that looks pretty cool. And he just knocks you all the way back, not giving a fuck. And you cannot move while he's doing this. It's like Barracuda's ultimate. You just can't move. You're just getting knocked back every second, taking damage. So he doesn't do a lot of damage. But in exchange for that, he is a real tank, probably one of the best tanks in the game now, obviously, because Jizo is a pretty good tank. I always talk about him, never talk about Orbo, Fong, or Motoros, but or Barracuda, or anybody really. So, but yeah, he is a good tank. So that is Heedless. Hope you guys enjoyed this fucking I guess Heedless is another word for like headless or something like that. He is a tank, and he is probably the best tank in the game now. Darmezere is one of the best fighters in the game because of how powerful he is. I'm pretty sure he is the best hero in the game right now. Most sought after, most desired right now because he's just so fucking fun to play with. I'm going to play with him on the English serve version. I'm gonna try to get him, and we're gonna test him out. And yeah, so he's a Shield of the Red King. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback. When we come back with more Warriors of Lore, we're probably going to come out with some more gameplay. And hopefully a new update is coming out soon because I'm loving these updates. I'm loving what's coming out with these updates. So yeah, till next time, fans. As always, bye-bye.